YouTube, what's up? It's Breezy here. I'm bringing you a Domination game on Firing Range today. It's a pretty good game, but I'm not going to spoil the ending. I'm not going to be spending too much time talking about the gameplay because you're watching the video, so obviously you know what you need to know about the gameplay. But what I will be talking about is MLG Columbus, which is this weekend, and I'm super stoked for it because I'm heavy into competitive gaming. So I'd like to give you my predictions for this weekend. Starting with Friday night. The first game on the schedule is Resistance vs. Quantic Next Threat. Resistance had an amazing Dallas tournament, coming in second place out of nowhere. They're obviously one of the favorites to win Columbus. I think their second place finish was a fluke personally, so I'd like to see them prove themselves before I get high expectations for them. Next Threat gave the champions Quantic Leverage a run for their money, taking with the fifth game and losing to a 1v1 situation on the 7th round of Search and Destroy. I expect great things out of this team since they were able to take their sister team Quantic Leverage that far. The second game of the night features the returning champions Quantic Leverage vs. BWS. Leverage won Dallas, which they were expected to do, and told everyone in the MLG community that they want to make history by winning every single tournament this season. That's a pretty bold statement for winning one tournament this season so far. I honestly don't think they have what it takes to do it. I literally know nothing about VWS, but I know they're a good team from what I heard, and Leverage shouldn't take them for granted. Next is Optic Gaming vs. Envious. This is the match I'm most excited for. The match between these two teams at Dallas was completely insane. It was, in my opinion, the best match of the whole weekend, so I'm expecting an amazing match again between these two teams. But with Rambino, who sadly missed Dallas, coming back as captain for Optic Gaming, I think they'll breeze through Envious. The next match features National Champions Influence versus a very, very disappointing Obey. Obey was one of the teams expected to win in Dallas, and they didn't have a good tournament at all. Look for them to come back and make a huge splash in Columbus. The last match of the night is Leverage vs. Icons. Leverage will easily win that matchup. My prediction is for Optic Nation to win this tournament. They are playing their first Black Ops event together, but they were Optic's team for Mod for 2. They know how to handle the main stage jitters, and they know how to work together with each other, and will pull one out of their bracket as champions, upsetting Optic Gaming. Let's switch games to Halo Reach, because I'm also a fan of that game. Straight Rippin' is coming back. Woohoo! I love Straight Rippin'. They're my favorite team in Major League Gaming, led by T-Squared. He's teaming up with Legit and Nated again, and they also add a really good noob, who's now named Noob. Nobody is expecting them to do big things, but knowing T-Squared's loyalty to the team, Straight Rippin', he has a tattoo on his bicep of their logo. I think they'll be a force to be reckoned with. The favorites for Columbus are surprisingly not the previous champion status quo, but the newly formed God Squad of Instinct, featuring Lunchbox and Roy, who have partnered up with Ogre 2 and Pistola. If you take these 4 players' kill-to-death ratios from Dallas, they're almost 440 positive. That's completely unheard of for a tournament. Watch out for these guys as the favorites to win Columbus. I'm an avid game battles player, and I'm upset at the fact that they're ruining the site. I used to love going on this site every day, but now it's just a whole bunch of little kids disputing after every single loss, not showing up, changing the rules, coming into lobbies with infections. It's just getting retarded. I wish people could play the game like it's supposed to be played. They made the new playoff seeding only 32 teams, which 32 out of 11,000 is pretty ridiculous. It used to be 64, and everybody loved it when it was 64. Why fix something that isn't broken? I don't understand that. I would love for you guys to leave comments on what you'd like to see me upload. I prefer uploading game battles matches with my team, since we're 39th place right now, so we're not that far out of the playoff spot. But it's entirely up to you guys. I can do almost anything in this game, so challenge me. I might start a random class generator series, so tell me if you guys are interested in that. I could also, well, I have a PS3, and so I could also do a Black Ops Road to Commander, but everybody's doing Road to Commander. I don't really want to follow everybody's footsteps. Anyways, the Xbox 360 community is getting terrible. I made my last commentary. I talked about it, and it hasn't changed since then. It's getting more ridiculous. I've been playing Call of Duty 4 for the last couple of days, and every second lobby has people outside the map or under the map, or it's unlimited ammo, and you see Nutus flying through the air, and it's just ruining the game. Nobody's having fun on these two games right now, like that Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2, because they're both hacked and infected. I can't even do game battles on Call of Duty 4 because you have to get the team the dashboard before you start because all the infections. You have to rule the dashboard before you start the game, and people aren't even following that rule. Well, this game is over. Thank you for watching. I ended up 39-3.